Hello and welcome to Local Edition. I'm Leslie Leyton. California passed its budget quickly and relatively quietly compared to previous years. With us now with a critique on the process is Assemblyman Mike Morrell. Thank you very much for being here.
Well, thank you. Pleasure's mine. Regarding the budget, you're absolutely right. We passed the budget actually on time, and we balanced the budget for the first time in years.
In previous years, we were talking about how late the budget was.
How late that was? Oh yeah, many long nights on the floor trying to negotiate. But so this year it's good because the economy is improving. But there are some challenges that I wish our governor would address. Let me give you a few examples. Let's just look at the budget as one accounting category, okay? So we're okay there. But you have CalPERS, some of the pensions like CalPERS, CalSTRS. You have EDD, they're borrowing money from the federal government to pay unemployment claims, and then Medi-Cal. So all total, there's estimates we're nearly $500 billion of a wall of debt in debt. So again, the budget's okay, but all these things over here, we have some very serious challenges to face over the next few years.
So what you're saying is the state, like a city, can pass a budget, but there still can be some pending doom and gloom in terms of some unfunded liabilities. We see in Detroit on the city level, the unfunded pension liabilities cause a problem. This can happen too on the state level, and you say it's not being addressed the way it should be.
Well, let me explain this to you. I'm not sure if it's being addressed at all. I mean, you know, the Republicans everybody's talking about it, but there's no move in the direction to be able to bring that wall of debt down.
Mm-hmm. And it'll be interesting to see at what point this becomes a serious problem and whether the feds will be there to bail us out or not.
Well, yeah, I think it's a serious problem now, but you know, it's the most interesting thing. It seems like nobody wants to really roll up their sleeves and get into make those hard decisions that will need to be made. But the longer you put off those difficult decisions, the more difficult it becomes. So we should be working on that now, protecting over our citizens and the people that have served our state.
It's a very unpopular opinion to have in some circles to say that we need to get realistic about this. In fact, some people say really Republicans need to get realistic about this, and maybe taxes do need to be raised to help oil the machine. We saw the passage of Prop 30. Apparently people did want to tax themselves in order to pay more for the schools.
Well, now, a couple of things. Number one, a lot of research on this. When taxes do go up, typically people leave the state, jobs leave the state. Some of your highest tax states right now, there's been plenty of studies where they're losing middle-class people who are looking to live in states with no state taxes. But on the Prop 30, the big print gaveth and a little print tooketh away. And
you had said that you want the Prop 30 money to go to Prop 30 spending. If you're going to raise money for schools, it's got to go to the schools.
Almost every voter who voted for that was under the impression that all that Prop 30 money, was to go towards the schools. The reality of it is the governor, at his discretion, as well as the majority party, which is the Democrats, they have discretionary, the ability to say, okay, only about maybe, I think it's a third, needs to go towards education. The rest can go wherever they desire, whether that's backfilling the pension funds, whether that's backfilling the general fund. And so the bill that I came up with and co-authored with Jeff Gorell deals with, since this has been passed to voters and the voters believe that every single penny was going to go towards education, we're asking the governor to keep what he led the people to believe, and that every dollar needs to go back into education, K through 12.
And how's that going?
It's not going very well. You know, it's going to be a 2-year bill. They didn't pass it this year, but we're going to fight on it again next year.
Assemblyman Mike Morrell, thank you for checking in with us.
You're welcome.
And thank you for joining us. I'm Leslie Leyton.